think we're alive.
Oh, hi.
How's it going? I never do lives.
Is that just your screen or is it quite yellowy?
I think it's that light in the back, but I don't know if you want to keep it on as a backdrop. Do you want to try it without it?
I
don't know.
It off.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Can you squeeze by?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that better?
I'm blinded. I just looked into it.
That might
What's it
work.
Look better?
I think that's better.
All right. Don't let anybody know that we didn't know what we were doing.
Oh yeah, no.
Like we'll cut that part out.
Yeah,
right?
like for sure. Nobody's
hey,
gonna
guys.
see this part.
Just kidding.
Are you gonna be looking at the questions, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll pull up some questions. Let me finish this.
This video is brought to you by Chuck Norris Water because it'll punch you right in the face. Just kidding, we're not sponsored or anything, but if Chuck Norris wants to reach out, more than happy to.
If Chuck Norris wants to reach out, he'll just reach out of his screen and pull that right back in.
His fist will just come right through the screen. So, we're live. This is a vegan zombie. I'm sure you guys know him by now. He's been in my collabs videos. He's been in my podcast videos. And now he's on my live videos.
I'm live with Bananiac.
Yeah, so we're here in Baltimore right now. And we're at the Natural Expo East. Basically, it's a place where influencers and different vendors and stuff can just come together, network, and check out what's happening. There were a lot of vegan companies there, some non-vegan companies sharing, that still have vegan products, which is amazing. We went through so many, I don't know if you guys are coming from my Instagram, but we were live on there showing the different products that we have and the amount that we have. It's crazy how much food we actually walked away from. Actually, should we show them just like quickly? Just the bed.
We could.
We have way more food, but this is just the bed of the different things we walked away from. There's bags there, there's boxes there, there's bags there, there's bags there, there's bags there.
Away from them, we walked away with them.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, so we got a bunch of food, and it was cool to meet all the people there and seeing what's happening with the food industry, right? I'm all for eating a whole food plant-based diet, so things basically from your garden. You don't really need any processed foods, but still, I think it's interesting to monitor what's happening with the market and seeing how that's changing, because you definitely want products out there that are competing with these non-vegan products. So yeah, it's been awesome. How's the expo been going for you?
Pretty awesome. This is my 7th year at the Expo East. There's one on the East Coast, there's one on the West Coast every year. And this year there was like a threat of a hurricane, so a lot of people didn't actually go.
Yeah.
So even though it's like huge, you could at least walk around. Even it still was busy, but
right.
There was less people here, and you could actually walk around and kind of get through the whole expo. Usually it takes 2 or 3 days to check out everything.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff, and I couldn't believe, like Chris was telling me, that the West Expo is like twice as big. Three times as big, which is crazy. So this expo here, you'll see, like, both of us are gonna come out with vlogs, so you guys will get a sense of what, how this expo was. There's like so many floors, and it was so hard to believe of the different type of, yeah, it's just crazy to think how much bigger that would have been. But anyway, it's been awesome. Really sucks that like this hurricane came through, but honestly, it's been a really great day so far. It's been really sunny and beautiful out. The DC Vegfest got canceled, but I don't think we would have had time to have gone to that anyway. But it's just a shame that
I didn't think I would
so many.
I've never been to the DC Vegfest because it always happens at the same time as Expo.
They really should work those dates out. I feel like there's
a lot of other things too. There's like one going on where I live up in Rochester, New York. I haven't been to that one because I always come to the expo. So there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And also for, if you're like me and you like horror, there's like a Day of the Dead thing. Not Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead thing.
What happening now?
Yeah.
15th
popular day.
I was gonna say, I mean, that's really, they should really collab more and just say like, oh, we'll have DC Vegfest on Sunday when the expo's like over by then.
Yeah.
Then more people could go and check that out. I don't know. It's just
well,
a
the
thought.
thing is, I mean, expo technically, I mean, it's not open to the public, so.
Oh, true that. Yeah.
It's for vendors, buyers, and press, influencers, and
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. We basically went because of our YouTube channel and our following. So it was really great that we could have gone, had that opportunity.
That's the only reason, yeah. That we were able to get in.
But yeah, what's happening? What's
Hi,
up, you
John's
guys?
Conscious Life, Brooklyn, Linda. It's not. So it's not an all vegan event, as he already said. There's all the vegan companies go there, but there's definitely non-vegan companies there as well. And it's mainly to advertise to buyers and stuff the new products that are out there. So I go there every year to see what new vegan products are out there, and just to find new products that I've never heard of. It's not all food.
Yeah.
There's health and beauty and cosmetics and all kinds of different products.
Yeah, so it's awesome to see like in all different spaces, whether it's food, cosmetics, cleaning stuff, like all this stuff, like more vegan options are popping up, which is great. It's awesome. So I guess what I wanted to do with this live is you guys probably know maybe, but the vegan zombie over here, Chris, he's making a zombie movie.
I am.
And it's called A44. You guys just nailed your Kickstarter. You were running your Kickstarter campaign for 1 month, 30 days, and you were supposed to raise 80,000. You guys went over 5,000. Like you guys got 85,000.
$85,195. Yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel?
That feels good because like at one point it was going pretty slow, and it was kind of like, uh-oh, if it keeps going like this, we're not going to hit the goal. But the last few days, everybody just came together and we did it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it seems like you had a lot of great support, and the film is scheduled to film in like what?
Yeah, fall.
Yeah, so that's coming up.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Excited.
And like this isn't a documentary, this isn't a regular YouTube style video, this is a legit movie production that has the potential of reaching theaters, reaching Netflix. So I think it's great that all these vegan documentaries exist out there, but I think what Chris is doing is so unique that he's providing a different aspect where he can actually reach the mainstream through entertainment, through story, and something that really hasn't been done, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was always the goal of even the Vegan Zombie YouTube channel, just to try to make it entertaining and fun, and get people to want to watch it.
Yeah.
But then also be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna try these recipes and learn how to live as a vegan, make vegan recipes and stuff like that. So the movie it's a zombie movie, it's a horror movie, and that can appeal to so much more of a broader mainstream than just a vegan movie, just a vegan documentary. Right. There's a vegan theme to it, and it's going to kind of end up with a vegan superhero that could go on to do like a Netflix series, TV series, and spread the vegan message. So I'm very excited about that.
And if you guys kind of like recall back to your youth or just a few years ago or whatnot, I mean, if you think of movies like Babe, 101 Dalmatians, like all those movies with animals, like you were always, those had a big impact on you, even though they weren't necessarily like vegan movies. And I think what you're doing is kind of similar to that, even though you're not like, yeah, it's not like about animals specifically, but I think still you're gonna incorporate that into your message.
Yeah, definitely. There's going to be an undertone there, and there's going to be a message, but it's a horror movie. It's a zombie.
Right.
It's a real zombie movie. It's not like it's not going to be like a corny parody or anything like that. Don't expect to see zombies, running around moaning grains or anything like that. But I drew inspiration from some of my all-time favorites like E.T. and The Goonies and Stand By Me and movies like that. And I just kind of put a zombie spin on it. And there's definitely going to be a turning point in the movie where people can sit back and just kind of like think and say, I get it. It's all coming together. So
Right.
that's the goal. Hopefully some people, it plants the seed for some people. And with the, once the movie's made and brings in earnings and money, some of our investor points right there are going to 5 different animal sanctuaries. So for the remainder of that movie's lifetime, 20, 30 years possibly, every time the movie makes money, those investors, including those sanctuaries, will get paid. So that's pretty huge. That's direct action towards animals. And then the indirect action is the vegan message.
Right.
So
yeah, so you get to help out animals if you support this film, which is awesome. If you guys have questions, feel free to post them down below. I've already interviewed Chris, so I don't want this to turn into an interview. I want to give you guys the chance to ask any questions you have about the film. But yeah, if you guys want, you can also go ahead and check out that podcast episode I did with Chris after this live video. But yeah, I think it's so awesome what you're doing, man.
thank you.
Yeah, what are people saying?
We have one. Is it supposed to film in October? If all of our final funding if we get funding, everything completed by then, yes, we're gonna end of October. We kind of started our Kickstarter a little bit late, so we were hoping to already be done with this a few weeks ago. So it gets tricky when you're filming this in upstate New York, because for those of you that know upstate New York, you know that the winters hit us pretty hard. So if it starts snowing out, we can't film. We can't film in the snow because it doesn't take place in the winter. It takes place in like late summer, early fall.
So that's why you chose October.
Yeah, well, because that's when the Kickstarter, we wanted the Kickstarter. This all came really fast. We have a really solid script and cast and crew, but we needed to do the Kickstarter for funding. So basically what I've told everybody is we have everything in set to film this except for the final funding. So the Kickstarter was the first round of our funding. We're finalizing investors now, and if anybody still wants to invest, get a hold of myself or Brooklyn at Tree Devil ENT, Brooklyn at treedevilent.com. And then like what we did today at the expo, going around to all of my favorite vegan companies for product placement and stuff like that.
Yeah, we were going around and there's so many people that already knew about the movie, congratulating you about your Kickstarter campaign. So it's awesome. A lot of people are
and we did get a bunch that were more than happy, said, I got to be in this, email me, we're gonna do this. To some that were like, oh my god, I didn't know you were doing this.
Right.
And
that's the other thing. You're gonna all the food on set for the actors, the crew, all the props that are gonna be used in the movie. That's all vegan.
All vegan, 100%. So we are gonna be feeding everybody on set vegan food, whether they like it or not. So that doesn't mean they're gonna go without, because we're gonna have some best vegan food, gourmet vegan food catered there for the cast and crew. But yes, we're not gonna. There's no way I could be okay with serving meat for a movie that is, for.
Yeah, you have the vegan message in it. Yeah.
And I think people are gonna be, pleasantly surprised when they eat some of the food.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Like I mentioned Babe earlier. Can you imagine, on set serving bacon in Babe?
On Babe?
On Babe? Yeah.
That's what made James Cromwell go vegan.
Right. Yeah, he's a superstar now for veganism. But it would be just so awkward. So I think what you're doing on a bigger level, it makes so much sense.
We have the music of Moby.
Mm-hmm.
Moby's a huge vegan activist, and he's letting us use his music.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of things. For those of you that don't know Moby, check him out.
Some good actors.
Yes, we have some well-known actors. We also have, if we can film it on the time frame that we're doing it, we have Dr. Greger, but he's only available for a short time, one day in October.
I really hope you get him.
I hope
How
we
awesome
get him
would that
too.
be?
That would be amazing.
Like, probably most people won't know, like, if you're like meat eaters in the theaters won't know who he is, but I think that's such a vegan Easter egg for all the vegans watching this. Like, oh my God, it's Dr. Greger.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
We have a Fort Drum vegan soldier. I used to go up there for work. I used to be an investigator, a special investigator for national security. So I've been there a bunch of times too. But that's
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know I was an investigator?
No, I had no idea, man.
Oh, yeah, I was a special investigator.
Are you investigating me now?
Yes, this is all a front.
This is what it's been? Oh my God. I'm just learning this now.
I actually started down here in DC.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, there's a lot of great jobs. I mean, if you're in DC. Oh, but that's cool.
If we end up filming in October, you can expect our film to be released next late summer, early fall 2019. So maybe we can all go to the theater together and watch the premiere. A44 is now up on the we do have an IMDb,
That's
so
awesome.
you guys can go Google us on the interwebs and Google IMDb for A44, the movie.
That's pretty cool.
It's official. Thank you, Gomez. I see a few people that are over here from my channel, so that's nice. Bananiac is being investigated.
I knew it would happen. It was bound to happen. I'm just scrolling through the
Fort
questions
Drum's not
here.
too far from where I live either. So excited.
Oh, if you film in October, when would it be released? I don't know if you said that.
Yeah, I just answered it.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay.
Next late summer, early fall.
Whoops. I'm scrolling through these. I think you're seeing them.
John from John's Conscious Life says, Tino, man, I'm going to buy one of those hats soon as they get the funds together, as they size fits all or adjustable. So it's a one size fits all.
So it's pretty cool hat. The reason I made it is because like it's stretchy, so it can fit all sorts of heads.
He wants to see the back. Yeah. So
okay. So this is the back here. You got the side with a little banana, and it says @Bananiac inside. You got the Vegan V logo in the front, and then nothing on this side. But I just wanted a simple hat that doesn't like really stick out, but then you got people asking you, oh, what's the V stand for? And that's like the conversation starter, so.
Some of the they want to know some of the really cool new items that actually sold. Right now I'm looking at most of the things I've already seen. Oh, your camera went off.
That's
but these
fine.
I never knew about. I have not tried these yet, but they're it's a company called Pop Zest, and it's a artisan cheese and a butter. I know this is in reverse right now, but these are blended versions of nutritional
Here,
yeast.
do you want me to, how do I do it? There we go.
There we go, just put them right there. Blended versions of nutritional yeast that you put on like popcorn or like avocado toast or crackers or whatever. And I'm sure you could put it on a lot of other things too.
Certified vegan.
Yep.
But most nutritional yeast is.
And they pretty much jumped out in front of us and were like, hey, vegans, try these. And so that's cool. I haven't tried them yet, but...
Whoa.
Oops.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. I think this would go really good on popcorn.
Yeah. Popcorn,
Right on.
buttery.
What other stuff did we like?
Well, I mean, stuff we like. The Good Catch. You like the Good Catch. That's the vegan seafood.
Yeah, that was really good. Normally I don't like seafood.
I don't either.
Like I
didn't
didn't like seafood before I was vegan. Like I would have fish occasionally, but it was not like crab. Like I never really liked. And okay, so here's a random thing, but right now, like one of the biggest crab festivals probably in America or in the world is happening right now here in Baltimore.
Yeah.
PETA,
it's big down here.
Yeah, it's huge. So Maryland is the largest crab eating state in the whole country. I mean, the national animal or whatever or not the national, the state animal is a crab. That's what Maryland's known for. So it's happening now. PETA put a billboard up, which got a lot of controversy, basically for people not to eat crabs. But that's why, like, companies like that, it's important for them to exist, because Marylanders, other people that like crabs, they'll have an option. You know, they don't have to go straight to sweet potatoes and rice and beans.
And we have vegan crab cakes and tuna and fish fillets that are really good, made from good ingredients and none of that, you know, funky, fishy taste. And they will be out. You can't find them in stores yet, but November or December finally of this year. So
and like while me and Chris, like, we eat a whole food plant-based diet, and occasionally we'll have stuff like this when we're at expos and traveling, but
try it out, see how it is.
I still support a company doing that. Like, I think it's amazing, and I really want them to exist as long as animals are being harmed and people are eating them.
Yeah, I'd rather have, because let's face it, not everybody is going to go whole food plant-based. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
So you want to make all these options. You want to have people to have every option that a non-vegan has, and decide whether they want to eat that or, you know, eat healthier foods. But you got to have it there in order to get more people to go vegan, because ultimately, you know, that's one less animal being, you know, living through hell.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just a win-win-win all around, like, on every level.
Sheila says, Tino, how long have you been a vegan, and were you a vegetarian first?
Okay, so I was a huge meat eater for my whole life, and then in 2012 I watched a documentary called Forks Over Knives, which I highly recommend you watch it if you haven't already. It's on Netflix. And so how I did this is I watched that documentary. The information kind of sat in my head for a little bit, and then I put into practice 40 days before Greek Easter on 2012. Greeks are supposed to go on a vegan diet for 40 days before Easter. It's just a practice, a religious tradition that Greeks have been doing. And I had never done that before. I'm like, you know, why couldn't I do this? Like, 40 days? Like, I'm strong enough to go through it. So I just did it as a test of my willpower. So I did it. I did the 40 days, and I ate no animal products, or maybe I had a couple slip-ups then. But when April 15th, 2012, when vegan Easter came around, I didn't have lamb or any other animal products. I stuck with my diet. I stuck with my plant-based diet. Then about a year later, 2013, I just put up a pretty powerful post that I thought I never would make on my Instagram. I don't know if you saw this, but I put up a photo minutes after I watched a documentary called Earthlings.
Oh, I saw your photo.
And I was like in tears, because I had saw another person on Instagram post a video after she watched Earthlings, and I'm like, oh man, that reminds me of that moment. And that's really when I made the 100% connection, the ethical connection, because before that it was all about health, and I was learning more about it. I learned about what happens to animals, because I didn't know, like, I knew that if you eat an animal, yeah, it's obviously cruel, because you're killing the animal, but I didn't know about dairy. I didn't know even about adopting over shopping pets. So yeah, really great documentary.
David says, so I find the average IMDb score for horror movies is usually really low. What are you doing wrong, or what are they doing wrong, or rather, what will you be doing right? I kind of feel like a lot of people don't take horror movies seriously, because you never see horror movies winning any awards. I mean, big awards with all the rest of them and stuff like that. But, I mean, I don't think any of us are doing this for awards or anything. We just want to be able to bring veganism to the mainstream in an entertaining way. I think the people... I really don't care what ratings. I mean, I do care, but I want the people to speak for it. I want people to word of mouth say, you know, like, this is a good movie.
Can I ask you, I'm sorry to cut you off, but can I ask you, like, what determines of you getting into theaters? Because that's something I never even thought of.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's representation. Like we have the same representation that did Forks Over Knives, so we have a good chance, but nothing's guaranteed. You know, we have to give them a good piece of work.
Mm-hmm.
So if they think that that's good, then we have more of a chance to get in theaters. And even if we get in a few theaters, select theaters, then maybe word of mouth, we can get everybody to go into those theaters and see it and do well, then maybe it'll go to more theaters and then worldwide and stuff like that. So
Right.
The chances for Netflix are even bigger, and chances for like Redbox are those are good. So we just have to, and I'm confident in the script. So
Yeah, I mean, you wrote it, right?
yeah,
10 years ago.
10 years ago, but I revised it in the last 4 months. So.
Mm-hmm. This light's making me look yellow, really
Yeah, I
yellow.
think that the whole thing, I don't know if it's your phone or like the color that you have on.
Oh, you think it's my phone? Maybe.
Well, I've noticed your phone was like a lot darker and more yellow than mine was, but
You have the same phone as I do, right?
yeah, but you must have
What
a
the
different
heck?
setting on.
Gotta check my settings.
Maybe you have yours down too much. But how do you guys see us? Does it look good for you guys?
I'm just trying to scroll through the comments here.
Cameron wants to know how big our meal preps are. I don't usually meal prep, and I don't. I just eat when I'm hungry, and then I eat till I feel like I'm full. I don't overeat or gorge or anything like that, and I don't count calories. I just, if I'm hungry, I let my body talk for me. Like, hey, if I'm full, I'm full. If I'm hungry, I'm hungry. A lot of times I also do intermittent fasting from the time I go to sleep till later on in the day. I'm never usually that hungry when I wake up anyway. I'll drink some water and then maybe make a smoothie.
Do you eat breakfast?
I usually hold off a little while before I eat anything.
Yeah, if I'm going cycling or weightlifting in the morning, I try to eat after my sport, but I never try to skip breakfast. I'll have like oatmeal. Like I like to make overnight oats. I'll have to do a recipe about this. It's in my ebook, but anyway, I make a jar. Like I take a mason jar and I put oats in there. I put frozen fruit, almond milk, flaxseed, chia seed, bananas, frozen fruit like blueberries, strawberries, and maybe sometimes a little bit of almond butter. But oh man, it is so good, so filling, and you just put it in the fridge the night before and it's ready to go when you get up in the morning and you got to go to work or do your thing.
They're saying it's very yellow, but I think it's just because of the lampshade in
Yeah.
this cheap hotel.
Yeah, and it's getting dark out now too.
Yeah.
But
So we're not getting that natural light over there. Looks like Watergate over there.
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely getting darker though. Where's everybody watching from? That's always something I like to know during lives is like, what part of the world are you in?
We're in Baltimore, Orioles.
Yep, yeah, the stadium's right down the
Right there.
road. Yep.
Saw somebody with a little kid with a shirt on yesterday in Jersey.
Oh, they're huge about that.
Not Jersey, baseball shirt.
Yeah, yeah. I've never been a big fan of baseball though.
I was when I was little, but
Yeah.
not anymore. I still have a lot of baseball cards and
Mhm.
stuff. I liked baseball when I was little, but that was a long time ago. I'm not little anymore, Bananiac.
Yeah, I used to like soccer a lot. I played soccer.
We have someone from Buffalo, Iowa, Los Angeles, Sweden, Washington, Seattle-ish, St. Cloud, Florida, Eastern Europe,
That's amazing. This live thing, technology,
Nova Scotia.
is freaking amazing.
Where in Eastern Europe? Everybody go give Bananiac a thumbs up on this right here. Let's watch it go up. It's at 11 right now. There's 25 people on. Let's make it go up to 25. Dublin.
Dublin, Ireland.
Ansbach. Yeah, we have people all over this planet. Anybody that's not here on planet Earth watching us?
Any aliens out there?
I'm on Europa. Let's see. John played baseball every summer. Pitched a lefty. So, any other questions here?
Yeah, if you guys have questions, keep it coming. I guess I have one. Do you think, like, because you said about a month is what it's going to take for filming, do you think that's kind of short? Like, I don't know what the typical movie...
That's how much we have
for.
it budgeted and broken down to a T, so that's how much, that's what we have.
That's what makes sense. Yeah.
We don't have an incredible amount of locations that it's going to take place in. And... yeah, I don't know. I think we can get all those scenes done. I mean,
I think the fall.
They're the professionals. They'll know. They'll know.
I think the fall is a good time to make like a horror movie.
It definitely is. I like the scenery in upstate New York.
Because you think of Halloween, it's right in the fall.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Who's that?
Who is that sneezing over there?
Let's see. That's a true story. Space Boots. Wait, what? I can't read that. It doesn't say Space Boots. Bayada.
Yeah.
Fall is the best season of the year.
Yeah, I think I like fall the best also.
As far as like upstate New York goes, like some places there's no change of season.
It just goes straight to winter?
Yeah. What's your favorite Whole Foods plant-based dinner? What's mine? I really like sweet potatoes, chickpeas, something with those probably.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I make this salad, I put my greens in there, I put Japanese sweet potatoes or the purple sweet potatoes, I put chickpeas, what he said, I'll put a little bit of olives, avocado, tomato, and some mustard on top, and it's so good. And rice and beans, if I got rice and beans, salsa, guacamole, corn tortillas, I could eat that any time of the day.
Which part of the film production cost the most? Well, Brooklyn, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's paying the cast and the crew, paying everybody involved in like the transportation to get people, the lodging, to get people. This is like a professional movie, so we have to fly people in, put them up, lodging, and of course pay them for their time and everything. Getting permits, a lot of things go in here.
So much work, I'm sure, goes into that. Because there's so many moving pieces. Like you got the film crew, you got the actors, you got logistics, like people that are going to be doing the catering, just so much.
I don't know, Gomez, who that was. I don't know. I guess I'd have to know who you're talking about. I don't know a vegan that is making bacon jokes and stuff.
Tempeh, period.
Brooklyn, I don't really think we have too much CGI that we have to do. Maybe one or two scenes, really.
You're gonna have a lot of makeup people, right? Like there's that one person that put makeup on you, made you look like a vegan.
Yeah,
zombie.
George.
Literally.
George Schminke.
What movies did he?
He did stuff for Z Nation. He was on Face Off. He was a contestant on Face Off. He made it to the finals.
Is Z Nation that movie with Brad Pitt, or is that the series?
No, that's World War Z. Z Nation is not. It is a series, but it's not a. It's a zombie series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see World War Z?
I did.
What'd you think of that?
I really liked it. I've seen it a few times.
Man, comparing the zombies in that and with The Walking Dead, oh my gosh, can you imagine?
I mean, there's a lot of CGI on there and stuff like that, but overall, I really liked the movie.
Yeah, no, it had a good story.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, zombies that run are always more scary than like the vegan, or the Walking Dead zombies. What are some of your favorite zombie influences?
George Romero. George Romero is the godfather of zombies. He popularized zombies back in, actually 50 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. They're doing a 50-year anniversary for Night of the Living Dead. He did Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead. And
saw that.
all of Survival of the Dead and like so many. So,
yeah.
And he's my favorite director.
Right.
Like I could watch his behind the scenes like all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Really inspires me and stuff like that.
You're a fan of The Walking Dead though, right? You like?
I am, but I'm not caught up. I still have one season to watch.
I gotta watch the Fear the Walking Dead. Have you been following that?
I need to catch up on that too, but I've watched a few seasons of it. Yeah. Zombie stuff, I love anything zombie really.
Oh, it's awesome. That and Alien stuff.
Alien, I love Alien. Anything like that. Prometheus, like something where if they can create something like that's futuristic that I can just like wrap my mind around or at least try.
Yeah, I like that stuff. I could watch movies like that all day.
See.
Any questions coming in?
Yeah, I'm trying to... Oh, he also did Frankenstein, the newer one. Yeah, I'm not happy with how Walking Dead has been lately. Like the first 2-3 seasons, I really liked them, but now it's just like, I mean, I'll still watch it, but it's kind of getting a little ridiculous.
It's been going on for so long. It's like hard to think of how to make it creative.
They don't want to end it. I know Kirkman doesn't want to end it.
He's twisting the comics, from what I hear. Like he's changing up the story a little bit.
I don't know if it's him that's changing it now, but he's the creator of it. Whoever it is, it changed a lot of the stuff.
Austin Emilio, the guy that played Dwight, he's vegan, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
I heard.
Cool guy.
A lot of people told me we need to reach out to him, and I think Brooklyn's daughter, she's a makeup artist, and I think she worked with something on him.
Oh, that's cool.
We are in. Well, you live in the area. Well, you live.
Yeah, like Western Maryland.
Right. Yeah, and I'm gonna be here. I don't know. Like we're scheduled to leave tomorrow, but I don't know. We might end up leaving tonight. I like driving throughout the night when it's there's no traffic. So.
Yeah, and it's not raining. I mean, it looks.
Who's wrecking
clear.
the place? Yeah, somebody's making there's like zombies.
It's a zombie in here.
It's loud. Francie loves horror movies. Eraserhead. Live there for near Worcester. I Am Legend. Yeah.
Oh, that was
That's
good
a
with
good
Will
one.
Smith. Yeah. Yeah, I like I Am Legend.
I agree there. I agree. This comment here. I have no issue with any kind of movie genre as long as it's well made and has an interesting story. Now that's a well-made movie. Yeah, same here. I like all kinds of movies.
Yeah, I'm pretty open. I'll watch almost everything.
What are some of my horror inspirations? A lot of those zombie movies, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead. I love the 28 Days series. I also like Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Interview with the Vampire. Like lots and lots of different vampire movies. Let Me In.
Would you count Saw is a horror movie.
Yeah, that's a
Right?
that's a
Oh,
horror
good.
movie. Yeah.
I really like that series because it's like more mystery than anything. I mean, yeah, there's like the gore and the blood but it's got a cool story and always a good twist at the end. I really liked all the Saw series.
Yeah. Eldelt wants to know who's directing A44. I will be co-directing that with Brooklyn Hudson, who's in the chat right now with us.
In the house.
I also really love the Blair Witch Project. I thought that was really, really good.
Yeah, I think that happened somewhere around here.
Burkittsville, Virginia, I think, or Maryland.
Virginia.
Is it Virginia? Or
I don't know. It's somewhere. Like
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty close to Virginia anyway. But what do you think of American Horror Story? You like that series?
I do, but I haven't watched all of them yet. I watched all the way till Hotel, and I think I might like Hotel the best,
Yeah.
or the first one the best.
It's cool. It's dark. It's twisted, but it's not so much like scary.
Yeah.
But it's it's cool. It's entertaining.
Barracks Vegan says, "Hi Brooklyn, I'm looking forward to your film." Let's see. Yeah, exactly. It's also the same with Saw. So the first Blair Witch had a budget of $60,000,
No
and
way.
they grossed nearly $250 million.
Whoa.
So Saw, I think,
It's crazy.
Saw was $100,000, and they made $100 million.
Oh,
So that's
wow.
pretty awesome. And then even E.T. had a $7 million budget, but they ended up going over, and it was like $10 million. And then they made $750 million,
How did
which
they
has
find all
been
that?
the biggest grossing movie of all time with inflation adjustments.
Right. But how did they have that huge initial budget? I mean,
Well, I
that's
mean,
crazy.
he did Jaws. I mean, Spielberg did Jaws, and then he became a star, and he was able to do more movies.
Jaws came out before E.T.?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think
I
Jaws
don't know
came
why
out in like
it's, like,
77,
news to me.
78.
Oh, okay.
E.T. came out in 82. They
Okay,
filmed it in
gotcha.
81.
I remember I was watching E.T. for the first time when I was in Greece. Like, we lived in Greece for a very short period in my life. And,
Can you speak
yeah, it
Greek?
was awesome. Yeah, I can.
Can you say something?
Τι να πω? Τι θες να πω? I
Yeah.
just asked, what do you want me to say? And it's kind of
Um,
meta because I already said something.
Yeah. What do you want to say?
Yeah, yeah. In my house, like our family, we would just speak Greek with each other. We used to like visit there all the time. Yeah, great place to visit if anybody's thinking for vacation time.
Cool. All right, I guess we can wrap it up.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if there's no questions, I guess we'll wrap it up.
It looks
Slide's making
we
me
still
look
have
yellow again.
About the same amount of people on, so you guys seem like you like listening to this.
Yeah.
Stayed for the whole time. And
Any last questions you guys have for Chris or for me?
oh, you got a text message there. There we go.
Are we still on?
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird.
Hey, health is wealth. Yeah, it's still on.
John Conscious Life says, I'm out of questions, but I just wanted to say congrats again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, I really appreciate everybody who tuned into the podcast episode we did together, everybody who supported it. It's awesome. I think like I said in the podcast episode, if there's something that you believe in, you should get behind it. And so, yeah, it's done. Like, you guys are part of something. The Kickstarter is finished, completed. And, yeah, now I guess we're just waiting for things to get rolling.
Exactly.
Yeah, anything last final thoughts you want to say about the film?
If you guys know anybody that wants to still be part of it, there's still investor points available. You can email myself or Brooklyn at Brooklyn at treedevilent.com, and we can give you guys some information. Other than that, I'm excited to start working on it.
Oh, me too, man. I can't wait to see what you come up with, and it's gonna be awesome when this thing hits. Like, I think you have a lot of potential of opening people's minds up to veganism.
That's
so.
the whole, yeah, that's the good part about it. We're not just doing something that like is fulfilling a dream. We're doing something that is going to be like for like literally a greater good.
Yep.
And it's going to help people, it's going to help animals, it's going to help everything.
Yep. So I can't wait, man. Well, thanks everyone who tuned in, and you can look forward to the vlogs we'll be putting out of the expo. And I think we're gonna get something to eat now. So thanks everyone who tuned in. Have a great night, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks, guys.
Peace out.
Watch out for zombies.